I be bored responding, needing something to do. I done worked out 2 hours straight. The rest of my day is free. I'm on an all fruit damn detox. I don't give. I'm bored.
She said you ain't have a fight in recent times. You're not ready for this work. And she said it's natural. She don't have to.
The drama never stops and the tea is always hot. Today, Remy is out here realizing that she made a huge mistake after cheating on Papoose for months with one of his own proteges. She really believed she could just move on as if nothing had happened. But now that reality is setting in and Papoose has officially moved on, his new lady Clarissa Shields is not here to play games. Remy must have thought she could just walk back in whenever she wanted, but Clarissa is making sure that never happens because she just came out swinging, driving Remy for filth and exposing her for cunning. Now, if you're wondering why Remy is so pressed about Clarissa, let me explain. Clarissa is not just some Instagram model that rappers chase after when they're newly single. She's a whole world champion boxer with a strong career, money, and status to match Papoose, and that's what's driving Remy. She even uses seduction tactics and even sends some dubious pictures to Papoose behind the scenes. The question is, what is Remy's endgame here? At first, Remy probably didn't even worry about the divorce. She assumed that since Papoose had spent years being ride or die for her, he would stay down forever. Let's face it, who could blame her for thinking that? For a long time, Papoose was all about her. When she was locked up, he was right there, standing 10 toes down for her. He was so devoted that he even got himself into trouble, trying to smuggle her a skeleton key to help her in prison, and he married her while she was still jailed. He remained faithful for years without cheating or scandalizing. If that isn't true devotion, I don't know what it is. However, Remy overplayed her hand, becoming too arrogant and comfortable, and cheated in the hopes that Papoose would simply continue to be there as he always did. She believed she could get away with it, but that was too much for Papoose, who would have finished. Remy genuinely believed that she could play him and still have him waiting in the wings, but he hit her with the most shocking plot twist ever. Rather than grieving over the betrayal, he severed his relationship with her and moved on, not just with anyone, but with Clarissa Shields too. Let me assure you, this is not. People initially thought Papoose would keep his next move low-key because he had just ended a long-term relationship with Remy, and their romance served as a model for black love in Hollywood for years. However, Papoose made it clear that he was moving forward and that he had no problem telling the world about it. Then let's talk about who he is currently seeing, because Clarissa Shields is not just any Instagram model or industry groupie. She is a beast in the boxing world and one of the most dominant female professionals. She is the only boxer, male or female, to hold all 4 major world titles in 3 different weight classes. If that's not enough, she is a 5-division world champion who ESPN ranked as the best female fighter in the ring. She's young, wealthy, accomplished, and bad. What's driving her crazy is that Remy can't even claim that Papoose downgraded. She wanted to be able to say, "Oh, he left me for some nobody." But Clarissa, a powerhouse, and Remy knows it. Don't get it twisted. Well-known rapper, she's still out there doing her thing. But when you compare her to Clarissa, the contrast doesn't look good. And let's not forget how it all began. Remy lost Papoose not just because she was unfaithful, but also because she cheated, not just with anyone, but with Papoose's own protege, the block captain. Now she is sitting back and watching Papoose get remarried to another woman, and it is killing her.
I don't give a fuck if you just tell me stop screwing the business. If I found out you was in the help, that could really ruin your image. We're talking Barack and Michelle, Pap and Rem. Us, y'all the poster child symbol for black love. this. That nigga held you down in prison for 6 years. That was not.
The final nail in the coffin was when Papoose made it clear that he had moved on with Clarissa. The crazy part is that he never publicly criticized Remy, never called her out, never accused her of cheating in interviews, and never attempted to humiliate her. He was so tired of the situation that he bumped into Easy and knocked him out cold. That was the moment he was done with Remy, even though she wasn't aware of it yet because she had denied the affair for months, acting like everything was fine and saying people were just making things up to create drama. About the entire situation, Remy couldn't bear to see him happy with someone else, especially Clarissa. Instead of accepting the blame and moving on, she went full petty and blew up their relationship on social media just as Clarissa was about to have a big career moment. She had a big movie coming out that was a biopic about her life, starring Ryan Destiny and other well-known people. This was supposed to be her moment to shine, get that mainstream recognition, and further develop her brand. But fans soon realized that Remy had timed her meltdown perfectly. Yes, before the film was scheduled to premiere, it was causing jealousy and resentment in the ex-wife. And to make things worse, you take responsibility. You are the one who was married. If you can't at least sleep on the phone with me or be with me in person, it shouldn't be a huge deal to let Remy go on Instagram and post texts between Clarissa and Papoose. This was done in an attempt to portray Clarissa as a side chick who had been skulking around before the divorce was finalized. If you fell asleep in the Sprinter, I know you made it home safely or communicated. It sounded like Clarissa was criticizing Papoose for moving messily while he was still legally married, and Remy took that as an opportunity to make fun of her for even writing the message she posted. Papa's stupid self fell asleep on the phone while Clarissa was lying in my house, refusing to leave. This chick is supposed to be a world champion boxer, but she panicked and hung up when she heard my voice. Now I'm telling everything. Oh, and baby girl, you're not alone. Claiming that the PR team is spreading false information to harm her reputation while portraying Papoose as a flawless man who is incapable of doing anything wrong. She wrote about this woman, Clarissa Shields, and that the public relations team has been spreading false information about me every day to make me look bad and him look like God's gift for too long. I pleaded with Papa to stop the story, but he insisted that the best thing I could do was to keep quiet. I'm exhausted. Then she delivered the ultimate low blow, saying, "Oh, and he said he would never sleep with you because you're ugly, but don't worry, I saw everything now in the world. I'm going to see it because you're such a tough boo-hoo, and the resentment is strong with this one." Remy was determined to cause as much chaos as she could, and she didn't let up. She went one step further and leaked more texts, this time showing that Clarissa was freaking out and blowing up Papoose's phone in a desperate attempt to get him to intervene. She allegedly texted, "I know you hate the internet games, but you need to do something today about this girl. I can't be up here exposing her, etc." Don't worry, I'm not anxious about anything she says or includes in her story. People have already pieced it together. The movie is coming out on December 25. Do you have your second phone yet? Clarissa needed to maintain a spotless public image because her big movie was scheduled to premiere on December 25. It appeared that Remy was taking advantage of this, but she retaliated forcefully and went straight for the jugular. She posted, "Hey Miss Shields, you're a fool. He followed your advice, but not before I took a snapshot of your conversation. Furthermore, he was attempting to have me arrested, the same woman who never." She continued to say, "That same woman that I could have exposed a long time ago using my own platform but didn't, oh, and I got all your pics and messages from the chicks he was messing with while I was locked up while he was holding me down, sidebar." He was about to say, "He wrote my rhymes," but she dropped another bombshell, implying that if any intimate footage of her leaked, it would be Papoose's doing because, in her words, he could have already vowed to do it. But Remy wasn't only after Papoose. She also targeted Clarissa, exposing further communications that gave the impression that Clarissa was pleading with Papoose for simple relationship maintenance. Clarissa is accused of texting, "I'm not happy, but all right, I'm going to stop," I don't want to stress you out more than you already are, so I'm going to just stop, as how I feel isn't even warranted. I'm just tired of talking and you not hearing me, so I can't thank you for your honesty, though that's always the best option. You're one to do whatever you feel you want to do. I won't say much more than to ask for gifts. I'm tripping. I want time set aside for me. I'm tripping. I don't even know how to feel. I'm just lying here feeling stupid. And Remy, oh, she was laughing. She dragged Clarissa with, "Hey, Miss Shields, I'm a one-boyfriend woman, just like I was a one-husband woman, and I'm a good woman at that. So why won't these men just go? Oh, and just for you, know why he's never going to buy you anything? Because he thinks he's the prize. He's a taker, not a giver. Plus, I'm the one with the bag." Then she really let loose, adding, "Please stop playing with me because I'm not the enemy you want. I'm not even mad. Actually, I'm really happy, which is why your partner is upset. Oh, and I know you said you feel stupid, but you look stupid too, girl." At this point, things got so bad that Papoose had to intervene and protect his lady. He wasn't going to let Remy keep talking trash, so he called her out harshly for being resentful that he had left her, even though she was the one who had cheated on him on several occasions, not only with the block captain, but allegedly with several other men as well. He made it painfully clear that Remy is a narcissist choosing to cheat. She's playing the victim now that I've finally moved on. I've asked for a divorce multiple times, and she would much rather use her social media influence than handle this like a responsible adult. I didn't want to participate in this foolish behavior on social media for the sake of my 6-year-old daughter, who must attend school as you can see, so I remained silent throughout it all. Then he really came for her, shutting down her lies one by one. "I will never get anyone arrested again because you are lying, and it's easy to prove that you are the one who played with the police." He wasn't done yet. He finally addressed the most serious accusation, which was that she had cheated with his own friend Easy the Block by fabricating text messages that he claimed are from 10 years ago in order to fabricate a story and defend cheating. He explained everything, Captain, saying that when I was at home with my daughter last Christmas, this is where Remy was. Now that I've moved on, she's irate and fabricating lies, and she's a narcissist. I told her that we could get a divorce like adults, but she won't do that because I wouldn't lie and say I didn't knock this foo asterisk out. Messages from her asking me to lie about the knockout, but who cares? The guy didn't even return a single punch, and he ended up humiliating me by saying, "The last time I saw this dude, he was curled up in the fetal position and everyone saw it. I knocked him out and Remy woke him up, and then she went home with him for 4 days. I returned home to my daughter, who, as you can see, was eager to lie about it once more. He was a narcissist, and the part that really got to me was that I didn't knock him out because he had slept with my wife, but he had shaken my hand and then slept with my wife, so Remy wasn't going to. I've been asking you to leave and get a quiet divorce for years, but you said the only way you were leaving was with a public blow-up. You know I'm not the social media type, and you use that. Let Papoose have the last word." She jumped back in, denying she abandoned the daughter on Christmas. Against me in the same way that you use my morals, my upbringing, and my image as a gangster girl against me. She went further, saying that Papoose had been attempting to keep her away from her loved ones. You had me on camera saying things like, "Oh, it's not Remy calling the police for help. You're a snitch, a rat, your brothers and Joe." You attempted to cut me off from everything and everyone, and my foolish self was out there telling them not to discuss the real you. Then she hit him with a serious accusation, and you did everything you could to preserve this black love image I built for you, and you were cool with all the lies being told about me. How many of my friends and relatives have you deliberately alienated and driven away? Remy wasn't going to let Papoose leave without dragging him through the mud, so she made sure to add some outrageous accusations to the mix. She said outright that he was jealous of her success, saying, "You hated that I started my rap battle. You were mad I was helping other rappers instead of you. You literally said you were going to try to destroy it. She also went on to say that he allegedly attempted to control her and sabotage her career. Image of the public, this false knockdown tale that she ranted about is so annoying. Everyone knows what they heard, not what they witnessed, and you kept reiterating it. You claim it will go away, but in the meantime, you sneak in and out like a thief in the night while wearing a mask. My security caught you doing this, and you fled like a coward. She went one step further and claimed that Papoose wasn't merely playing mind games, but that he actually got physical with her. She accused him of touching her while she was writing while playing with the police. So you forgot about the pool renovation, which was never completed because you attacked me in the garage. In order to get you off me, the workman had to contact the police. When you thought she was finished, she went even further and revealed the true reason she was so irate. She and Clarissa weren't just strangers. They were actually on good terms before Clarissa allegedly stabbed her in the back and stole Papoose right from under her nose. Well, I'm not editing. Next up, audio and video keep lying. Not letting that go away with it, Remy took out receipts, sent images of Clarissa in her DMs, and wrote, "Here's Pap's weirdo girlfriend wishing me Happy New Year." Clarissa was tired of Remy's antics and finally decided to clap back. I can't believe a 45-year-old woman is crashing out like this clown. A few days later, this woman was actually asking me for advice on how to flaunt her body. This is crazy. I made this monster. I was out here praising you, keeping quiet, knowing things weren't right, knowing the truth. You really think you know what I got, which is why you feel comfortable lying to these people. I assure you, you will be sorry. Remy firmly retaliated, stating, "I'm not 45 yet, but you are 29 and let's just say you're not aging like fine wine." Oof, but she wasn't finished. She continued, "I'm not your enemy, but tell your boyfriend to buy you some flowers and gifts." Oh wait, he didn't answer any of his phones because he was with his Cali girl this week, not her exposing Papoose for cheating already, or at least trying to, but she wasn't going to let that go unnoticed. She immediately criticized Remy for allegedly fabricating messages to create drama, and she clapped back when he did. "I'm not some female you can bully, and text is insane. You're angry and resentful, and you're making yourself look foolish. Please stop." Then, on February 2nd, she challenged Remy to a full-on fight between Clarissa Shields and Remy Ma. We know Remy likes to act tough, but even she had to sit this one out because, let's face it, Clarissa is one of the best female boxers in the world, and she lives for the fight. Remy might have hands, but against Clarissa, that's a fight she's not winning. Of course, Remy remained silent on that challenge, and the drama seemed to end there, or so we believed, because now that Clarissa had exposed something insane, she attacked Remy once more, accusing Remy of, if it's true, sending Papoose obscene photos in an attempt to win him back is a desperate move because, while Pap and Clarissa have been living their best lives, Remy has been showing her off by taking her to games and making sure everyone knows he's moved on. The possibility that Remy is sending obscene photos to break up with them is giving desperate.
Clarissa even stepped up and confessed that she was completely in love with him.
Yeah, that's why I said I love him. I love having his support, you know what I'm saying? His support is like very, very different from what I've had in the past, and how he speaks to me and stuff is very different. There you go. We deserve each other. But I don't know, it's kind of one of those things I was like, you know, I want to keep him all to myself.
Not even the most bizarre part though, because rumors have it that Papoose is getting ready to pop the question to Clarissa. Despite everything that happened with Remy, it appears that he is still in love and is prepared to take the next big step. The problem is that Remy isn't going to let this go easily, claiming that she has been using every tactic known to man to entice him back, including sending him some dubious pictures. However, Clarissa is not here for the hassle. Games based on citations, she is willing to defend the couple and ensure that Remy doesn't get in the way of their relationship because she is close to them. Please share your thoughts in the comments section. Remember to like, subscribe, and watch the next video. This situation is becoming more complicated by the moment, and I have a feeling it's far from over, but I can hear from you now. Do you think Remy is actually out there acting steadily in an attempt to win Papoose back? Or is Clarissa just being overly dramatic?